Hi there movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies. Today we're investigating the curious case of A Haunting in Venice, Kenneth Branagh's latest addition to his Hercule Poirot franchise, in which he directs and takes the leading role and follows his earlier Poirot outings in Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. Released in September 2023, this review is timely given the intention of Disney Plus to stream the movie from November 2023. So you will be able to discover for yourself how accurate or not are the accusations made against this film. Once again, the film is based on a book by Agatha Christie, the 1969 novel Halloween Party, which brings us to our first mystery. Of all the Poirot novels in Christie's canon, why this one? There are more well-known Poirot novels awaiting committal to silver screen, especially those written at the height of her popularity before World War II. My deduction is that this is a studio decision which requires opportunity for a glamorous setting and a wide ensemble cast to get that green light. Hence a movie based on a book few other than Christie aficionados will have heard of. I'm guessing Poirot's next case then will be her 1936 book, Murder in Mesopotamia, or Iraq then. Which is a shame, because I think it does help if the outline of a plot, especially a convoluted or complex one created by an expert of the craft, such as Agatha Christie, is at least broadly known, as the fun is not only watching this great detective reveal the identity of the killer, or killers, but also reminding us how he arrived at these conclusions, as if we too were sat in the drawing room hanging on his every word. So then, without further mystery to the plot, or not, this is after all a whodunit, and conscious of the need therefore to avoid plot spoilers. So here follows a rough précis to whet the appetite, which is nothing the viewer wouldn't deduce from holding a magnifying glass to the tagline or closely observing the trailer. Set in Venice in 1947, Poirot is persuaded by an American authoress, Ariadne Oliver, played by Tina Fey, to come out of semi-retirement and attend a seance with her at the palazzo home of renowned opera singer Rowena Drake, played by Kelly Riley, taking time out from her gig in Yellowstone, appearing as a character not that far removed, who is trying to contact her deceased daughter Alicia, who died in suspicious circumstances. Also in attendance to make up the usual dinner party stroke drawing room crowd at Cluedo style events such as these are, amongst others, Jamie Dornan losing his Irish brogue as Dr. Ferrier, Kyle Allen as alleged blackmailer Maxime Gerard, and Michelle Yeoh bringing her Oscar to the table as the seance medium Joyce Reynolds. Poirot is invited ostensibly by Ariadne to unmask Yeoh's Reynolds as a charlatan, which Yeoh has no trouble conveying, but things take a sinister turn as Reynolds is thrown out of a first floor window to be impaled on a statue below. From here the movie follows Poirot as he endeavours to reach his Mrs. White with the candlestick in the snooker room style conclusion amidst further murder and general skullduggery. What sets this movie slightly apart from previous Poirot outings is the element of gothic horror which it reaches out for, most noticeably in the movie's setting, which occurs whilst the guests are cocooned in Mrs. Drake's house as Venice is flooded and consumed by eerie fog, by occasional jump scares and ghostly apparitions that may or may not be suitably explained by the movie's end, cloaked figures, Venetian masks, and by the occult which frames the film through the seance that kicks this mystery off. It makes for a slightly different style of movie, but I'm not sure it works as well as it might have been hoped, as that is my main criticism of the movie as a whole. It's not particularly bad, but it's not a riveting watch either. You'll sit through to the end just to see Poirot part the curtain to reveal who, what, why and when. But hey, if you're called away unexpectedly or have to go to get a change of clothes after dropping your strawberry mivvy, you're not likely to be too miffed or inclined to catch up on what you might have missed. The acting is passable, but with a character list this strong and talented, you wonder what could have occurred if they were allowed to let rip instead of dialing in their performances for a sizable paycheck or slice of box office profits. It has made twice its £60 million budget. And while 3 movies in, Branagh is getting a feel for Poirot, I'm of an age where Peter Ustinov is the gold standard where comparison is concerned, and KB is still falling a little short. If ever the expression meh applied to anything, it sure does fit this film. So thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this review, and we'd love to hear your comments, whether you agree or disagree with our opinions. Otherwise, do please hit subscribe on the link below, and we look forward to sharing more movie reviews soon.